Yay! Hello, everyone, and
Hello.
welcome. This is Pam, and welcome to Get Your Life. I'm your host, Pam, and today we have the lovely Mimi G. Hi. Mimi is a wonderful massage therapist, and I decided to bring her on Get Your Life to talk about the wonderful benefits of lymphatic massage and why get into massage and why get a massage. And we're going to talk about the health benefits of massage as well as healthy eating and how it's related. So without further ado, let's get started. Mimi, how you doing today?
I am great. How are you doing,
I'm
Pam?
doing amazing. I'm doing amazing. It's a beautiful day. Happy Tuesday. And I know it's election day. So if you're out there, please get out there and vote.
Oh, yeah, today is
Yes, today's election day.
today is
Yeah.
also the lunar eclipse.
Ooh, that's powerful.
It's a very it's today, so it's a special day.
Do you do anything special on the lunar eclipse, maybe?
Setting a good intention
Yes.
for
Okay.
your
Okay.
future.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk briefly about that later as we get ready to close. So anyway, I have the lovely Mimi, and we're
Thank you.
here in the beautiful, fantabulous area of North Bethesda, Maryland. We're here at her wonderful studio, her shop.
Yes.
And let me just tell you a little bit about Mimi. Mimi is an LMT, a licensed massage therapist, and we're at Detox Massage here in North Bethesda. Mimi is a professional massage therapist, and she's learned the different systems of the body and how they are connected to one another. Her knowledge has empowered her both professionally and personally because it's taught her how to better take care of herself and the ones that she loves. Mimi did an amazing massage on me as well back in September. Was it September?
I believe so.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
in September. Yep. And it was a lymphatic massage, and it changed my life. It changed my life. And let me tell you, I'm going to tell you, I'm so glad I did it on the weekend of Labor Day because I my body needed that rest. So anytime after you get a massage like that, your body needs to rest because your body is expelling the toxins that are in your body. So your body works. You must have put a work on me because my body must have needed that because I don't think I don't think I woke up until the next day, which is good because I was fasting that day. So my body was working overtime. So let's just say
Yeah.
I expelled everything. I got my rest and I was good to go back for work on Tuesday because Labor Day was Monday. So thank you again, Mimi.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So without further ado, I'm going to let Miss Beautiful Mimi tell us where you're from. Tell us what you
Okay.
do, of course. We know you're an LNT. And tell us what are your hobbies and how did you get into massage? Why massage?
Okay, so I'm originally from China,
Mhm.
and since I was growing up, my mom always talked a lot about, eat this, don't eat that, keep yourself healthy,
Mhm.
posture. So,
Mhm.
so I think over the years, health has been a very important thing for my life, and
Okay.
and also the people around me.
Mhm. Mhm.
And the reason I got into massage is because I had my own physical pain.
Mm.
So, started to look for answers and how to make my pain go away.
Mhm.
Of course, it's not that easy. So,
Mhm.
but then after the massage school,
Mhm.
after start working on people, and I'm starting to see and finding the answers
Mhm.
by comparing my pain to how other people's body is.
Mhm.
So over the years, I learned so much just through that experience.
Wow. Wow. So
Mhm.
your situation was self-taught. Yours came from a personal experience. So had it not been for that pain, as well as the education of eating healthy growing up, you may not have ever gotten into this field. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. A lot of times, adverse situations propel us into our purpose. So this was an amazing juncture for you. So when did you start massage?
Since 2015, 15.
Okay.
2015.
Wow.
So it's been a while.
So you've been in the game for a while. Yeah.
I think it's about 7 years.
7 years. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And so, what about, have you had anyone personally close to you who have been like seriously ill, where
Yes.
it also prompted you to say, this is what I want to do. It's going to transform their life. It's going to help me. It's going to educate me. And I'm going to make a difference. Anyone specifically close to you?
My mom.
Your mom. Okay.
Yes.
So what happens if you share to care? What happens specifically with your mother?
My mother was diagnosed with diabetes, and high blood pressure.
Okay.
And for a while, she also had depression, schizophrenia. So through those years, when I was trying to figure out what's going on with her and try to help her, I realized that the medication she was taking was not really serving her well. Because she was already not eating much and still taking the medication. So it's really depleting for her. And then I decided, okay, let's take a look at what she's eating.
Okay.
She's eating some wheat, some dairy. And then, from my knowledge, those things are, a lot of people have issues with.
Yes.
And but overall really are toxic. So I took those things out of her diet, and over time she didn't need to take the medication anymore, and she's perfectly healthy without the medication.
Wow, that's amazing. So wait, if I'm hearing you correctly, Mimi, you're telling me that you helped your mom recover from not only type 2 diabetes, but from schizophrenia and depression? Why not a doctor?
Because I feel like I just want to trust my intuition and just like every day pay attention to what's really going on. Because doctors they prescribe you medication, but I feel like those medications really a band-aid.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Trying to just help with the symptom. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but really I want my mom to be healthy, from inside out.
Wow. The reason why I asked that is because, yes, you could have taken her to a doctor, but most people don't take the time to put the work in like you did. Most people don't think outside the box enough to say, you know what, I'm going to try a more natural route, because food is actually a healer. If we eat properly, food will heal us.
Yes.
I know from personal experience, not only as a cancer patient, but as the mom to a child with autism. And on the autism spectrum, eating healthy and nutrition is profound. But that's another conversation for another time, because anything that we consume is linked directly. We talked about this when you did my massage. Anything that we eat is directly linked to our neurological systems, to our mental health. The vagus nerve travels from the gut to the brain. So that means essentially anything you eat is directly related to how you think, how you perform, how you behave. So all of those things are related. And I also read somewhere that schizophrenics should not have wheat. Wheat is actually a form of a poison. It sits in your system, sits in your gut, and it turns into like a paste or glue, and then it turns into a toxin. So I can go on and on and on. So the reason why I brought that up about doctors, nothing against doctors, no tea, no shade, but we know that doctors perform and they operate and they're trained on Western medicine. Western medicine is different from, say, Eastern medicine, because the two are completely different. Western medicine practices pharmaceutical drugs. Eastern medicine practices organic and naturopathic homeostasis techniques. So again, I can go on and on and on. So congratulations to you, Miss Mimi, for putting in the work, for helping your mom heal, and for taking the initiative to do so. Because a lot of people, we're reactive when it comes to our healing. We don't want to do the work. We go to the doctor, we get a pill, we pop a pill, we get an injection, and we're still what? Sick.
Yes.
So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
So how's your mom doing now?
My mom is doing great.
Yay, that's amazing. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. So good for you, Mimi. So you put in the work. So here you are. This is 2022. you're still, massaging, you're still healing. Do you incorporate other techniques into your lymphatic massage? Do you educate your patients on the benefits, like you did, of eating healthy? Because I was so impressed with the knowledge that Mimi had when she was massaging me. I was blown away. Even discussing my own experiences as a cancer patient, my own experiences not only as a cancer patient, but as somebody with anxiety and depression.
Yeah.
Because we know at the core, a lot of these things may be genetic, but that's not an excuse. We can still transform our lives by taking the initiative. Just like I took the initiative to come here and get a lymphatic massage. We can take the initiative to do what? Eat healthy foods. We're going to talk a little bit about healthy foods in a second. Eating what? Plant-based diet. And by the way, this is what? National Vegan Month. So congratulations and happy National Vegan Month to all my vegans. I'm not personally a vegan. Are you a vegan?
I'm not personally
Okay.
vegan either.
I'm not. I'd like to be. It's going to take a while to get there. I still like my eggs. Okay. I still like, I do, from time to time, I do have my fish, but I don't eat it like I used to.
Yeah.
I'm still, at core, I'm a vegetarian, but we'll say a pescatarian. I do, here and there, I do have my shrimp. I know it's not healthy, but I do, I'm gonna be honest. One day I'll get to the vegan, but there's pros and cons with it. It's any diet, right?
I think there's nothing wrong with the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what it is how we raise animals.
So that's a word. How we raise animals.
So when I choose my meats, I usually try to choose the ones that's not highly required, like chicken. Chickens are everywhere. It's in the grocery store. It's in the restaurants. Everything is chicken this, chicken that.
Come on,
where did all this chicken come from?
Right? And I don't know. And not only that, I see some chicken and it's huge. I see these big pieces of chicken. I'll be honest. I went and bought a friend of mine some Popeyes the other day. He said he was hungry, so I was going to treat him to lunch because I owed him. So I said, I'm not going to do this. But then he's like, why? I was like, okay, fine. You want your Popeyes? Get your Popeyes. But when I bought the Popeyes for him, I saw this big chicken breast. It was huge. The guy was packing the box in Popeyes. And I said, why are those chicken breasts so huge? I mean, they were bigger than what I've ever seen. We grew up eating chicken, not necessarily Popeyes, but we grew up eating KFC. But anyway, long story short, some of the chicken breasts were so huge. I was like, that can't be natural. That's not natural right there. But anyway, I took him to Popeyes and he ate it. But I said, I'm not doing this for you again. So we know that the food is not organic. We know that it's pumped with antibiotics. We know that there's pesticides. So anyway, we can go on and on and on and talk about that. But anyway, so your mom is doing healthy. She's whole. No more like symptoms of the schizophrenia. No more depression.
No,
Does
so
she have to take medicine still?
No.
You want me to answer?
No.
See, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Wow.
She stopped taking medication for a long time now.
Yeah. So what kind of diet does she have?
So I incorporate, millet in her diet.
Okay.
So
let me tell you about millet
for the grains, because the millet is very nutritious.
Okay.
And low in carbs.
Okay.
And then lots of vegetables. For a Chinese person, I think, when we go to the Chinese market, there's more to choose from.
Okay.
When it comes to vegetables.
Okay.
So it doesn't get boring.
Okay. Right. So we're going to come right back to the food part in a second. But tell me a little bit more about the lymphatic massage and who can benefit from a lymphatic massage. Not only a cancer patient like myself or someone who's had surgery. Who else can benefit from a lymphatic massage?
So pretty much, I think all of us can use a little bit of a lymphatic drainage. But from my experience, there are more women who is complaining about fluid retention and bloating and digestion issues.
Okay. More women.
More women, yes. And just from what I've learned, that, if you think about women, right, it's all women who's complaining about, being anemic, digestion being slow. So if you look at Chinese medicine, they
Mhm.
talk about how, women each month were losing nutrition because of menstrual cycle.
Mhm.
So in some ways, we're constantly depleting. So our body is not as efficient, comparing to men.
Mhm.
This is why, a lot of times men can eat a bunch of this and that, but
Mhm.
women cannot. We have to
Right.
really watch ourselves.
Right.
So that's
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
reasons why women feel this bloated and digestion issue,
Mhm.
and fluid retention. And another thing is that uh, you asked me who benefits.
Yes.
Okay, so another reason why we bloat and have a slow digestion is because the food we choose, sugar, wheat, dairy, those things, when it goes into your body, it feeds the bad bacteria.
She discussed that when she was giving the massage. I was astounded. Yes.
So bad bacteria, what
Mhm.
happens to bad bacteria is that it start to bubble up. So initially, after you eat a meal like that,
Okay.
then you start feeling the bloating.
Okay.
And the bloating doesn't really disappear. It
Mhm.
start to find areas to normalize, to stay in your body. So this is why, people are like, oh, I feel like puffy over here,
Yeah.
puffy over there.
Yeah.
This is all the, the bubbles that
Yeah.
goes in there.
And that would also be like flatulence and gas as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow. That
So
is amazing.
fat really comes from
Mhm.
inflammation.
That's a big one. A lot of us are walking around inflamed, and inflammation creates disease. It just turns, and it doesn't disappear. So what do? You have to eat foods that fight inflammation. Our turmerics, our leafy green vegetables, broccoli. What else? Just drinking lots of fluids to flush out the inflammation. And just having an overall healthy diet. Also, exercise. Exercise fights inflammation. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
another thing I want to point out
Mhm.
is that, a lot of people think, oh, I'm just eating a sandwich today,
Mhm.
or I'm just having a glass of milk today.
Mhm.
And I'm not gonna do it,
Mhm.
after that.
We all said that. I'm just gonna have this croissant today. Remember the croissant?
So people think, just every once in a while, it's
Yeah.
not gonna affect me very
Yeah.
much. But what they don't know is that the same food that feeds the bad bacteria, right? Once you do that, the same thing will take about at least 1 to 2 months before it fully exit your body.
Oh my.
So anytime you eat these food, you're resetting your clock.
So it just keeps piling up and piling up. Your body doesn't have a chance to detox massage. Your body doesn't have a chance to expel or allow these things to dissipate out, because you just keep piling it up. And before you know it, 5-10 years goes by. Now you're sick. Now you have what? Chronic disease.
Yeah. So for those the couple months that you're detoxing, what you're really doing is let the bad bacteria to die down.
Okay. Bad bacteria will die down.
Once the bad bacteria die down, then your inflammation start to decrease little by little.
So it sounds like that lymphatic massage will assist with that.
Yes.
So if I come in, I get a lymphatic massage. So first of all, let me back up. I'm coming in, my joints are aching. Okay, I got a puffy stomach. Let's see, I got headaches. I might even have a little carpal tunnel, and I got swollen ankles. It sounds like I need to come in. I'm saying hypothetically, it sounds like I need to come in and get a lymphatic massage. But the massage is a benefit, but what? I also have to have what? A healthy diet. Yeah, right? So I need to combine both. And what? Exercise.
Exercise is very important.
Yeah.
But I will say, to remind everybody to try to find something that you enjoy.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people, you know, take it as a chore, but then, you know, really there's like so many options out there. You know, you don't have to be running. Actually running is really bad for a lot of people.
Yeah. And your joints, it's not good on your joints either. Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, like find something you enjoy. So when you do it, you're happy to do it. You know,
and you can incorporate it in your schedule, because if you force something, it's not going to happen. You know, we know you're not going to be in the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning every day. No, try to do something that you know that's feasible. So like for me, I know I'm not an early morning person. I'm not going to the gym in the morning, but I know what's going to work for me: running those stairs at work, going out for a walk on my break. I incorporate race into my day, take walks, especially on a beautiful day like this. I'm going for at least a 10-15 minute walk. And I'm going to track my steps with my Samsung watch. Right? I like how you said that, Mimi. Definitely. You have to incorporate exercise into your day. We don't need to have unrealistic expectations on ourselves, because guess what? It's never going to happen. We're going to stay puffy. We're going to stay bloated. We're going to keep eating these foods. We have to have a realistic approach. So we have what? Diet. We have exercise. We have healthy eating. We got some healthy snacks over here. And we also come to Mimi, a detox massage, for our lymphatic massages, right? So let me ask you this, Mimi. So we have a plan in place, right? But why lymphatic massage versus a regular massage work as well? I think we kind of touched on that too. But the lymphatic, what does it do? It stimulates that drainage in us. It stimulates.
So what happens to the body is that, you know, like a lot of times these fluid buildup is helping you to try to fight inflammation.
Okay.
And sometimes because the producing of the fluid, sometimes it can stay in areas because, you know, we all have sedentary lifestyle.
Right.
So if people don't move enough or move certain way, these fluid can just stay in those areas for a very prolonged period. So lymphatic drainage massage is to, you know, open the pipe, you know, try to get these fluid out so your body is feeling fresh again.
How often do you recommend one coming with moderate symptoms? If you don't, say you're not like super inflamed, you know, say you have moderate things, you know, you just want to come and get a massage. Let's say, how often should I get one?
I feel like for a normal person who have a sedentary lifestyle, but you know, moderate health, once a month is a pretty good rhythm.
Okay. Now, if you have chronic condition like
lymphedema,
right? Or cancer, or let's say that, you know, you have a diabetes situation as well. What about, you know, someone who's trying to make an effort to eat better? How often should they come?
I have clients where I see, you know, once a week to once every 2 weeks. So it really depends. And, you know, people also go through a period of, you know, not doing so good and sometimes doing well. So, you know, these, you know, we can always break up these rhythms and just, you know, listen to our body, listen to our intuition.
That sounds good. Well, let's talk real quick about a couple of these healthy snacks. We have healthy snacks, and then we have some not so healthy snacks. And what about our on-the-go lifestyles? Like, I don't know much of anyone who sits at home unless you're like super, super old, you know, or you just, I'm sorry, no offense to those who may be immobile. You know, you might be watching, you might be in a wheelchair, or you might have a problem with your leg, or, you know, you may not be able to get around and move around a lot. But what about those who are on the go? Like, how do you eat healthy with an on-the-go lifestyle? It's virtually impossible. It's not, but it's close to impossible, you know, because fast food is everywhere. And this American diet, we know that it's not sustainable and it's not healthy. But everybody is talking about being a vegan and a vegetarian. But some people, that's not realistic. So how can you eat on the go, work full time, take care of your kids, or if you don't have kids, run that business? How do we eat healthy and avoid these fast food places?
Okay.
Mimi, what do we do?
So I think first of all, we can just go from one extreme to another.
Okay.
And through my experience, it took me many tries before I got to a much better place. So I would say, first of all, don't get down on yourself if you feel like you're trying something and then you fail.
Okay.
Just know that you got endless chances to try to make it better. And
absolutely.
One of the things I like to do is smoothies.
Ooh, I love smoothies. What do you put in yours?
I like my nuts.
Okay.
I like cashew.
Ooh, I get cashew too.
I like walnuts.
Okay.
I like
in your smoothie. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And ham seeds.
Mm.
Ham seeds are really
H-A-M?
high in ham seed. They're high in protein and fiber as well.
Ham seeds.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's what else? I like a little bit of coconut milk.
Coconut milk. Okay.
Because it just make it more tasty. And
no dairy if you can avoid it. Please watch the dairy. Okay. No dairy. This is no dairy zone here, because dairy can be a breed ground for other diseases and bacterial growth. So sidebar.
Right.
Flax milk is good too. Sorry, that's okay.
And then I like to put like a half of a date.
Oh,
to bring a little bit of sweetness.
Okay.
You know,
or honey. Little honey, maybe.
A little honey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever is more organic and natural.
Okay. So we got nuts, ham seeds, coconut milk, dates.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of flaxseed.
Okay. Flaxseed.
What else?
That sounds really amazing.
Thank you.
What about some berries? Fruit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Berries, maybe.
For me, I just do it pretty simple.
Okay.
As long as this smoothie kind of just like fills me and feeds my energy.
Okay.
Then that's pretty good.
Okay. So it sounds like I'm hearing you say meal prep, because when I started my treatments back, my radiation treatments, I was going to radiation, leave work, go to radiation, and I would come home and cook. And it's not that I wasn't cooking whole and healthy before. Actually, the pandemic changed my eating habits. Even before I found out about my cancer, the pandemic changed that. I didn't want to go out to eat anymore. I didn't want to buy lunch. So it just changed my life. I started bringing my lunch, I started packing my salads. So for me personally, and from what I'm gathering from you, it's about meal prep. Because
having a system.
Yes, having a system. You need a plan. Okay. You need a plan, because it's so easy on the go to stop at McDonald's, to stop at Chick-fil-A. No, Chick-fil-A is the lesser of all the evils, but it's no better. Sorry, no shade to those who eat Chick-fil-A. I like their salad, so I will stop and eat a salad if I'm famished. I will eat a salad, and I'm be real, I do have their waffle fries. So Mimi, I've been cheating, but at least I try to get my walks in. I get my exercise in.
You know, actually, I find French fries healthier than some. Like it really. Yeah, if I go out, like my boyfriend likes to go out. And if I went to a restaurant, I can't really find much.
Okay. Your fries.
I get some fries because it doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, hey, what else? It's hard to eat. It's hard to eat healthy in this era, especially here in this Americanized culture. It is not impossible, but it's a challenge. It's a challenge, definitely. So again, as long as you have a plan or you have a system, you go home, you work out, you keep your walks up. As long as you're not eating like that every day, it's not an issue. But you do need a plan. So that means checking in with the doctor, getting a nutritionist, having a plan. I went on Physicians Committee. Physicians Committee has a lot of great resources. I'm gonna put that link in the description box below when I upload this video. But Physicians Committee gave me a lot of tips about having a plant-based diet. They said the best way to get started with a plant-based diet is to follow it completely for 3 weeks. We know that anytime you want to make a change in your life or start a new habit, you have to do it for at least 21 days or 3 weeks. So there's a lot of healthy tips on here, and it talks about legumes, your seeds, your nuts, your like you just talked about seeds, beans, fruits, and vegetables are your main things that you want to go for. We want to avoid meats, poultry, fish, and eggs. This is for a plant-based diet, people. Now you might still be, meat eaters. There's nothing wrong with that. But for me on this channel, We'll Get Your Life, we strive to have a plant-based diet. So again, no tea, no shade to those who eat meat, because meat is necessary, but you just want to have the right meats like we discussed before, because some of the meats are not organic, some of the meats are not kosher. So anyway, high fat and highly processed meat and dairy alternatives like veggie sausages and soy cheese, as well as fried foods like potato chips, onion rings, French fries are okay every now and then, but everything in moderation. So we'll discuss that later. We're going to probably come back and talk about foods more, but I just wanted to get, a foundational understanding of lymphatic massage and how it relates to our overall well-being, as well as eating healthy and having a plant-based diet. So real quick, we're going to get ready to close out a little bit, but back to the shake. So you have your shake. What does Mimi eat in a day? Because you got this body. Look at you. Stand up real quick for this camera. Y'all look at her. When I saw her, I was like, my gosh, I got to get my life together. Look at her. See, this is a beautiful. And Mimi, you work out every day, right?
I work out like a couple days a week.
Okay. Okay. So you do. It looks like you do weights, and I see these legs. Okay. So what's going on? How do we get these legs like this? Okay. How do we get the legs? Because I'm working on my legs too.
I do have something to share with that.
Okay.
I feel like so I do skipping sometimes.
Ooh, skipping.
I skip instead of run.
Oh,
because you're actually using your body muscle to do these exercise instead of running, just compacting on your joints.
Wow. So skipping sounds like it's easier on your joints.
First of all, it gets your spirit up. Everybody feel happy when they skip.
I need that.
I know, as a child, we all did.
We love skipping.
Yeah.
And hopping, hopscotch, jump rope, all that.
But I mean, it's not really for everybody. But one other exercise I'm doing is actually marching.
Wow. Marching too. Let me write this down. I have to look into this myself.
So why marching, right? So when we lift our knee up, what happens in the front of the body is that we're contracting the core, we're contracting our quads. So you're actually, getting stronger by doing that. And if you try, marching can be quite challenging.
Yeah, it sounds like it can be. Yeah.
And what's happening in the back of the body is that you're actually stretching your glutes, your lower back.
Wow.
So you're actually helping your posture by doing that.
Wow. So y'all heard that, right? So if you want to improve I heard the glutes, your posture, and it also works. Is it working your core as well?
The core.
Okay.
Yes.
So it sounds like that might be like a whole cardio workout. Okay. So how long do you suggest marching?
So
a day?
First of all, marching, you can't just lift your knee up. You need to look at it as you're contracting. You're doing each movement like you mean it every single time.
Oh.
And you step it out.
Okay.
I also call it relearn how to walk.
Ooh.
Because if you look at most people, because of our sedentary life, they don't really have a really good balance.
I know I don't.
So we learn how to walk. I like to think, I am preparing my body for the next exercise. I don't try to, lift real heavy. I'm just trying to make my body smarter and happier.
Wow, that's deep. How many of us are thinking about that when we're working out? We just want to get that snatch body. I like meaning we want to bring her back on again. We might even have, I was thinking we could do like some probably like some core exercises. Maybe you can do some examples and show us how to really like move and because there is a way to exercise. Like you might be doing it all wrong. Again, no shade to those. At least you're trying. If you are, you might be like me. You're out there rocking, but you could do a little bit more, but you're not because you don't know how. Amy gonna help us with that. So we're gonna get her to help us do it right. Because if you want your body snatched, you got to get it done right. Because you can be exercising but doing it all wrong. Yeah. And that leads me real quick to the next thing. Now, what do you think? What are your thoughts? I said we're getting ready to close, but yes, I keep seeing it popping up, and more women are they're dying from this. The BBLs. It's a fad, and I'm not gonna lie. I look in the mirror and like, God, I want my body to be snatched, but I'm not trying to die. What you think about that? The Brazilian butt lifts. Women aren't putting in the work. They're not thinking about what you just said. You said you're preparing your body for the next step, marching. We're sedentary. You're learning how to put posture in. You're putting in the work. And again, disclaimer, nothing against those who got BBLs. I wish I had the heart, the bravery, and if it wasn't so dangerous, I might even do it too. But I think right now, that's for me to put the work in organically. Because I've thought about it. I'm like, I want my body snatched, but you got to put the work in.
Well,
What you think about BBLs, Mimi?
So from a massage therapist, a body worker,
Mhm.
I can tell you that the BBLs, one of the things that it does is restrict your movement.
Oh, wow.
Because once you put the fat in these big joint area, which is the hip, your body have to renormalize this area. So
Oh my gosh.
so you add extra stuff in there. It may look nice to you, but in time you'll get more stiff.
That doesn't sound very good.
So if you ask me if I would get a BBL, I would say I probably won't.
Okay.
Because I like my body to feel flexible and able, mobile and being able to do the things I like to do.
And that's going to create more problems in the future when you get anything done. They said that's one of the most dangerous surgeries to get the fat transplanted to your butt because of, like you just said, the restrictions and who knows what other health problems it can cause. So we want to do it organically. We're going to, on GYL, Get Your Life, we're going to promote healthy, organic living. Again, I'm not sitting here like I'm a pariah or I'm perfect. Yes, I do. I have body image issues, but I'm working on them. I would love to have a BBL, but I know that's not the way my body is going to respond properly. I've gotten the best results from kickboxing. So we're going to do something about kickboxing too.
Yes.
I had an amazing body. So I'm getting back. Yeah, I'm getting back. But just think about it, ladies. Think about the future. 5, 10, 20 years from now, what are you going to feel like with those BBLs? What are you going to feel like? Our bodies weren't made to actually be, incisioned. I know you have some people have to get surgeries for different things. Like I had to get a lumpectomy, but our bodies were not made for that. Our bodies were made to eat right, work out right, march, skip, jump, hop, whatever the case may be, because that's how God created us to live organically. So anyway, that's another. So Mimi, real quick, what does Mimi eat in a day?
Okay. I sometimes I cook these like rice with vegetables, and I bring to work, and then I have smoothies.
Okay.
And I'm Chinese, so the meat that I eat is like duck.
Oh, okay. You did something about the duck. I said that's interesting. I don't think I've ever had duck. It tastes like chicken. No, it doesn't taste like chicken. Okay.
It does not taste like chicken. Okay. It's actually considered red meat.
Wow, I didn't know that.
But I find it, I'm always asking myself, if I eat this, how do I feel? So when I eat duck, I feel good. So it agrees with me. But when I eat chicken, any kind of chicken, I feel bloated.
Oh, so it sounds like the duck. Do you think that they're doing the same thing with the duck that they're doing with the chicken? Like they're putting these antibiotics and pumping them up?
Since I think they're not, highly required kind of meat, I feel like they're probably a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay. But I can't say for sure.
Right.
But I also eat pigeon. We go. Our Chinese market has these little pigeons, and
What's that taste like?
Oh, it actually tastes like real organic chicken, believe it or not. It tastes
Interesting.
really, really good.
Oh, you know what?
But they're super expensive. But they're
how much is that?
Like a little pigeon like this big is about $15.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, it's worth it. Like if I feel very nutritious.
Okay. And you grill it?
I make it into a soup.
Oh, pigeon soup.
put some onion, some potato in there.
Oh,
Mhm.
interesting. Okay. Speaking of soup, she recommended me to try the pho. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. That's another healthy soup.
That's
Yeah.
more on the healthy side. The
Yeah.
only thing is that there might be a little bit too much salt.
Okay.
Because it's very flavorful.
Okay.
But the noodle is rice noodle,
Okay.
and usually I just get the plain
Okay.
brisket meat.
Okay.
So I
Sounds
don't
good.
add all that tribes and stuff.
Yeah,
Just make
yeah,
it
yeah.
simple.
Okay.
You can also eat it like a vegetarian.
Right.
Yeah.
You did tell me that. So I might stop by and grab it today. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk real quick. We're gonna close. What about these snacks? When I'm on the go, I try to get healthy stuff because I don't really do fast food. I might stop and get like a salad at Chick-fil-A and my fries, being honest. Okay. But definitely not like those other places, right? So I might have some nuts from the gas station or CVS. What do you think?
Nuts is good.
Nuts is good. Okay.
Mhm.
What you think about this, Mimi? This processed stuff. It says smart food, but is it really smart?
Oh,
What you think?
I think they're trying to trick you.
Okay. And no tea. Oh, I'm hungry. No tea, no shade against smart food, but we're just trying to promote healthy stuff. So what y'all think about smart food? What do you think about that?
If you turn it to the back,
Oh.
it's got a lot of different things. It says, cheese this, cheese that.
Okay.
I don't know. I think, when it's a shorter list, just a couple of things, I trust those.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Really see it
Yeah.
here.
Especially if you can't pronounce the chemicals, read your labels. If you cannot pronounce those, probably means you shouldn't be eating them. Okay. Now, what about raisins? I love raisins. Sometimes I put these, in my salad. What you think about raisins? Are those pretty healthy?
I think raisins are reasonably okay.
Okay.
But if you eat a lot of those, it can be high in
Sugar. Yep. Watch your sugar. Okay. So some sugars, which leads us to the fruits. Some sugars, especially when it's mangoes, are healthy. Mangoes can actually help reduce some of your symptoms for diabetes. They're low in cholesterol. And these are healthy sugars. So what do you think about mangoes?
They're also quite good for your digestive.
And good for digestion. Thank you. I should know this. I'm researching this. Avocados. I put these in my smoothies sometime. What you think?
So avocados, to me, I don't eat too much of them.
Okay.
They are, a lot of people have really good feedback, but I mean, if it feels good to you, it is natural.
Yeah.
And I think it's good.
Yeah, it's good for your heart health as well. I tried a recipe. I heard that Kourtney Kardashian does, and she's very, very. I don't know if you heard about her diet. She's probably like you. Like she's very strict with her food and with her kids. Like they don't eat fast food. One of the things she eats in the morning, she'll have an avocado. She'll slice it up, put it in the blender, and she'll add some either coconut milk or flax milk, one of those to it. And when it goes into the blender and it blends and you pour it out, it's almost like a very light whipped. It almost looks like a yogurt, and it tastes amazing. It's like a souffle, and it's so good. Yeah, you should try it. So just take an avocado, chop it up, throw it in the blender, take the seed out, of course, and then pour a little bit of milk in, like half a cup, and it's like a small little like breakfast meal. You can have that maybe with some millet or like your favorite oatmeal. So it's very light and on the go, and it tastes amazing. It's almost like a yogurt consistency.
Nice.
It tastes amazing.
Sounds like you can use as a dip.
Or a dip, yes. I didn't think about that. Or like my smoothie. Tell me how this sounds. So I've been doing like super smoothies. So I'll get kale. I'll get kale. Sometimes I'll throw in Lacento kale. Lacento kale is the they call it the dragon kale. I think it's called Lacento kale. So dinosaur kale. I said dragon. Lord Jesus, they call it dinosaur kale. It's very dark, green, and leafy. Lacento kale. So sometimes I'll do that. It's a little sour, but I recommend regular kale or spinach. So spinach, flax milk or coconut milk, turmeric, a little bit of black pepper, just a little bit, because that's what you use with turmeric, and that actually
helps decrease inflammation.
Yes, the turmeric is good, but something about the black pepper with turmeric.
Yeah.
And then I'll put in some berries, some strawberries, or some blackberries, because blueberries and blackberries are perfect for if you're trying to stop that cancer or stop it from reoccurring or to prevent it. And it's also good because it helps fight carcinogens. So we have the blackberries, we have the turmeric, the black pepper, the placental kale or regular spinach, flax milk, and I'll throw in some maca powder, a little bit of protein powder, and
I use maca powder.
yes,
I
yes,
use maca.
yes. It's so many benefits to it, and banana. Blend it up, put a little crushed ice in there, blend it up again, boom, super smoothie. And if you want to take it to the next level, buy some chlorophyll spirulina tablets. Sometimes I pop those a couple a day because it helps build up your immune system. We're getting into cold season. We're getting into flu season. Also, C-19 season has been here for a while. So if you want to fight those impending germs that are coming up with the cold season, throw some spirulina, chlorina tabs in there. I got mine from Amazon. They are amazing, and they will help fight off any type of disease that you might be having or help prevent it. And your immune system will be so happy. You don't need to get any additional inoculations, if you know what I'm talking about, or medical decisions. All you need is a super smoothie every day, and your body will say thank you. So it's a meal in itself. Yep. And then one last thing, we have these drinks. You know, people are on the go like myself. I do drink decaf coffee. Sometimes I drink it black or put a little bit of cream or milk in there. Non-dairy milk. But then I saw this. I wanted to bring this because I said, you know what? I know a lot of people who drink this. But then I look on the back. I haven't had one in a while myself. But I said, wait a minute, 29 grams of sugar, double shot energy. Then it says on the front, supports focus. What's up with these labels these days, Mimi? They're so misleading. Even the stuff that is vegan and gluten-free, we have to watch those things as well. What you think about these labels? Because these labels can be ambiguous. You're saying supports focus. Then on the back, I got all the sugar. So what do I want? I want to be focused with a whole bunch of sugar in my body.
Yeah, I definitely will not get that because it's too much sugar.
Yeah. So I think this is bringing us to it. And I think we talked about a lot today. Mimi, what you think?
I think so.
Yeah. I think it was a fruitful conversation. And I thank you all so much for joining us. Mimi, if you want to tell us where to come, if we want to get this lymphatic massage, if they want to come see you, or your partner, Erica, you know, you're both here to serve the needs of the DMV. If you're in the DMV, come on down to Detox Massage. Where are you located and what else do you provide other than lymphatic massage?
Okay, so we are in that North Bethesda area, and the name of our business is Detox Massage, and so we both provide lymphatic drainage, and we specialize it. But on the side, I also do acupressure. I do gua sha. And anybody who has pain, especially neck, shoulder, lower back pain, those are also my specialties.
Wow. Anything chronic,
sciatica, any chronic pain. And because I had to fix my pain. So after I was able to fix my pain, I understand.
Right.
What I understand is what caused people pain. And this is how I'm able to treat the pain.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, that sounds amazing. What about, is this that deep, you want to talk about that detox in the box?
Yeah, so
okay.
This is our detox box. I'm going to show you real quick.
Oh, that looks interesting. Okay.
In this box, we have a few different things to help, like self-help to
look at this, guys.
Get rid of fluid.
Oh, look at this.
So first we have the brush.
Okay. Oh, I love that dry brush. It's a lifesaver.
Yeah. So this brush helps to brush off some of the dead skin and open up the pores, right? And then
yes. Okay.
And then we have a cream.
Oh. Look at that, y'all. Okay.
This is to help reduce cellulite.
Wow. Oh, I got a lot of that. I'm gonna need to get this. So
Yeah.
you use it with the brush.
So after you do the brush, you apply this cream, and then this is a tool to break down the cellulite tissue.
Okay.
To really help with the blood circulation.
Okay. Can make that fat dissipate.
And then we also have the cups.
Oh, I've heard of those.
So cupping is really good to maneuver and manipulate the fascia.
Okay.
So that also helps loosen up the cellulite.
I had my first cupping experience about a month ago. It was amazing. She did my back. Yeah, it helps your body detox as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the last thing we have over here is a tool. The shape of the tool is perfect to get to do on your leg.
Wow. Look at that, guys. Kind of hard to see. Yep. But
yeah. So you can either use this. If this is the leg, this is how you push the fluid.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Works really well.
Yeah.
And then all these other, curves are, just for, either bigger areas or, to contour the shape of your body.
Ooh, wow. Looks like you. So you're going to come to Mimi. Okay. You're going to get your lymphatic massage, but you're also going to get one of these kits. You're going to go home and you're going to take care of yourself and you're going to still come back to see me. That's how this is going to work. And when you finish or when you keep going, your body's going to be transformed. You're going to be walking around, you're going to be a whole new woman, And how much do one of these kits go for me?
I believe they're $150.
$150. That's a great deal. Yeah. Is there something, it's like a little bag in there as well?
Oh, it's just a nice little bag to pull some of these tools together for you.
That's beautiful. By Erica Tempro.
Yeah,
that's beautiful. I love that. Okay, y'all gonna have to come on down here. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Mimi.
Style.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming. And I have a small little gift for you for coming. Okay. I have my own little gift bag. Use the front of it. I don't have a fancy one yet, but I'm working on it. I ran out the house and I had to grab a bag. So here I got your little bumper sticker. Promote Get Your Life.
Oh, thank you.
Some Tic Tacs. And this is for you to enjoy your lunch today. Yes. And for you to rest and relax. Yes. And get your life card. That's a little Tic Tac. Oh. Thank you, Mimi, for coming on the show. Thank you all for watching. I'm so excited. This is going to be the first. This is the first of many more to come. We're going to have Mimi back home. We're going to talk about this body. We're going to talk about how to keep this body in shape, more skipping, marching, whatever the case may be, because, it's wintertime, but this is the time to really get in shape. And that's year round anyway. So anyway, thank you for tuning in to Get Your Life. Remember, get your life and more abundantly and get your detox massages. And come on back and let's talk about getting your life more abundantly. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.